way. Let's buy a place with all kinds of
Grocery bag.
Baby, I be stuck to you like glue. Baby, mama is a cat, purring in my lap 'cause it loves me.
Alexa. Dude, my shoulders fucking hurt right now. What's going on?
I don't know that one.
I always see people say that my cleaning montages motivate them to get up and clean. And I feel the same when I see other people cleaning. My cleaning motivation comes very sporadically. For example, I was literally just in the middle of doing something and then one of the cats took a disgusting shit. Then I went into the guest bathroom and realized that it needs to be cleaned. They destroy that thing. They blow it up, they get their litter everywhere. Also, I have some temporary tattoos on. These are not real. Today, we were at the art store and Brandon said he loved charcoal drawings and I've never worked with charcoal, but I was like, and I drew this for him. It's Baby Yoda in charcoal. I'm gonna put it in a frame, but I have to sign it first. My love language is most definitely gift giving. It's definitely not physical touch. Brandon's like obsessed with Baby Yoda for some reason. He thinks he's like he wants one. He has been helping me out a lot with setting up my art shop. So I wanted to make him something that he could hang in his house. Cute, right? Now we open, hopefully, what is my final test prints. I have tested quite a few prints for my art, but yes, good. So cute. Look at them. They're adorable. I thought I would sit down and do a portion of the video where I just talk and, you know, we catch up, answer some questions, because it's been a little bit. But before we get into that, I want to say a big, massive thank you to ThredUp for sponsoring this video. If you don't know what ThredUp is, it is basically a way to shop secondhand, but online. So thrift shopping, but without going to the stores, which if you're like me, you love. I have gotten some really great deals on ThredUp, starting with this adorable white halter dress from Anthropologie. The estimated retail price goes for about $140 and the ThredUp price was about $50. This dress makes me want to take an Italian countryside vacation or like be on a boat. Next I have this adorable Reformation dress. I absolutely love this dress. I've worn it so many times since I've got it, and I have gotten like a lot of compliments when I wear it. Estimated retail about $200 and the ThredUp price was $80. Next, I have this Urban Outfitters dress. To me, this looks like a Reformation dress, and if you know me, you know Reformation is my favorite clothing brand of all time. Then I have this Urban Outfitters dress that is super comfy. I just wear it around my apartment. Lastly, these cute little denim Levi shorts. I've really been making an effort to secondhand shop more, and one of the places I always go to is ThredUp because it's like a game to me. I like finding cute little things at discounted prices. Who doesn't? You guys can shop my picks with the link below and use the code Kennedy for 40% off your first order. Little fun fact, every time I wear something I bought secondhand, I save enough water to make 74 matcha lattes. Now let's get into me. The reason we're all here. I did post an Instagram story saying to ask me questions, which I honestly hate doing because it's always the same 3 things. Are you gay? Do you still want to be an actress? Why did you quit YouTube? But yeah, we're gonna see. I screenshotted a bunch of things, so let's get into it. First one is from Julia. She says, how are you and how has life been treating you? What hobbies are you getting into now? I have been pretty good overall. Really been trying out many new hobbies, art-related hobbies lately. In 2023, I have tried embroidery, I've gone into oil pastels, clay. I've been making miniatures lately. Ugh, now I gotta show you guys my miniatures. I'll be right back. Okay, so believe it or not, this hand is probably like 70 hours of work. I don't know, I have no concept of time. But the first things that I made completely from scratch were these little toasts. Here, let me see if I can tomato toast. Made completely from air dry clay and paint. And then I also made an avocado toast. So yeah, I sculpted all of this. And then I made a little farmer's basket because I'm always getting these TikToks of people who have gardens being like, let's go into the garden. A head of lettuce, some carrots, tomatoes, and potatoes. I have no life. I'm just kidding. Well, this one I'm so proud of because I made the shelf from wood and I stained it and everything. It's so fucking cute. Shut up. It's a little wizard's shelf, and I have a little scroll. How close can I get? I made these candles. Look at the tiny little wick. And these up here, are you joking? Yeah, I'm very proud of that. But wait, there's one more thing. This is my most recent one. It's so fucking cute. I actually can't. It's a mini Scrabble because I'm obsessed with Scrabble. And just look at that. I made these little Scrabble tiles, and then I made this table from wood. Some people are like, okay, well, what's the point of that? I'm like, there is no point, okay? There doesn't have to be a point. It's a mini fucking Scrabble on a tiny table. If that doesn't bring you joy, get away from me. But yeah, those are my favorite things to do right now is just sit and craft and put on a podcast or a TV show and just get absolutely lost. I don't think anything makes me feel as free and myself as doing anything art related does. This leads into the next question from Maria. What happened to the print shop? I mentioned a while ago briefly that I was opening a print shop for my art, and you guys saw earlier in the video I was opening the prints. That clip was actually from probably 2 months ago. Brandon has been helping me set up my website, and I just kind of kept putting it on the back burner because I was doing something else and blah, blah, blah. But I officially chose a launch date for it. It's going to be September 3rd. That's a Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when the website is going to go live. I'm going to be selling my art on there, my art prints. I went through so many different like printing places, trying to find the best quality paper, the right coloring and everything. As you guys may know, art is something I'm very, very passionate about, and I have been my whole life. I love that part of myself. I am very proud of that part of myself, and I never ever thought that I would be in a place where I was like selling my art, because I always thought like, oh, I'm not talented enough, or nobody would want to buy this. I feel like I've made art that I would want to buy, and you know, art is so subjective that you kind of just have to go by what you like. And so I'm going to have, for this first launch, I plan to have many different launches and many different art styles and lots of different things, but for this first one, they are oil pastel flower drawings that I worked on months ago. God, I don't even know. I am very proud of them and I love them. And on the website, I wrote little poems to go with each one, and I named them after women, not real women, but fictional women in my head. And there's one on there that's named after a Taylor Swift song. I'm really happy with the quality and just everything. And originally I was gonna ship all the orders myself. I literally bought like a label printer and the shipping stuff. And then over like the course of this entire year, I have just like realized that I can't do that, and it would just be way too stressful for me. This has been something that I've been working on for a really long time now, and I knew I wanted to talk about it in a YouTube video before I launched the website, because I want to express how much this means to me and just how fulfilling it is to me. I actually went to LA recently. The second day that I was there was my free day, and me and Avery went to the park and we were painting, and I decided to paint these people who were playing volleyball. And it was like a group of like mixed ages. I think some of them didn't know each other. And they were just catching my eye, and I was like overhearing their conversations, and I just love people watching. So I was like, I'm gonna paint them. And I did. And then it wasn't like this amazing painting or anything, but I kept saying to Avery, like, I need them to play another game so I can keep painting them. And then they all like dispersed, and there was like 3, I'm assuming teenage aged boys, which usually fucking terrify me, but I guess I was feeling bold this day. One of them was coming around to leave, and there was like this path. I said to Avery, if he walks in front of us, I'm gonna intercept him and show it to him. And sure enough, he was coming down our direction. So I got up barefoot, ran over to him, and was like, hi, I painted you guys. He thought it was so cool. And then he called his 2 friends over, and they thought it was so cool, and they were actually very sweet. Not used to that. I think people who live in California are just built different. They were just really, really sweet. So Emma asks, how often do you get your hair touched up? Asking for me. I get so many questions about the maintenance of my hair. I get my hair done every 3 to 4 weeks, usually 3. Once my roots start growing out, I can't stand it. That's basically all I do. I don't do anything else to maintain it. I wash my hair. I've been washing my hair like every 3 days because it's summertime and it's been getting grosser quicker, but normally I try to go 4 or 5 days. That's really all I do. I feel like my hair has been dyed red so many times at this point that like I don't even think any of this is like old blonde. I think it's just like red. My hair is healthy right now, so it holds color easier. If your hair is damaged, it's gonna have a harder time holding the color. But once you've dyed it enough times, the red just kind of stains. How did you get the part for Renee's video? If you don't know, I was in Renee Rapp's music video for her song Talk Too Much. Such a fun experience. A month or 2 ago, my agents were like, they want you for a Renee Rapp music video. And I was like, what? As a Renee Rapp fan, that was insane to me. And literally flew to LA with like a day's notice. The day of shooting, I woke up at like 4 or 5 a.m., went to the airport, flew to LA, straight from the airport, went to set, shot all day, and then Avery was on set with me all day. Bless her heart. And it was just so much fun. And there was a dealer on set, and he told me how to shuffle cards. Couldn't do it. I was like supposed to be the dealer and like look cool with the cards, and I was like, this isn't gonna happen. It was a very like quick thing. Like I had no time to like sit and think, even from when they brought it up to me, which was probably a good thing because I would have talked myself out of it. Me 3 years ago would have never done that. I never would have flown to LA like at the drop of a hat and done something like that. But I'm a changed woman. I say yes to things now, and it's a really fucking good song. Advice for a fellow young lost girl. As somebody who has so much experience with feeling lost, my biggest piece of advice is to take things day by day. And I know that seems like such a stupid piece of advice, but I like don't think about my future. And I think that's like 50% of the reason why I've been happy. I also have kind of altered my mindset over the years. I'm just like, focus on today. I want to enjoy today. I want to do things that make me happy today. And that's really all that matters, because if you spend your entire life worrying about tomorrow or next week or next month, you are going to be miserable forever. And I saw this quote once that I really just always pops back into my mind, and it's something like, stop telling yourself I'll be happy when this happens, I'll be happy when I'm this, I'll be happy when that, I'll be happy when it's winter, I'll be happy when I blah blah blah, and just start finding happiness now, which is of course easier said than done, but it's more of like a mentality thing. And I used to have such a negative mentality, and it wasn't like anything bad was happening in my life, it was just like the way that I thought and the things I told myself and the things I said out loud, and I just don't live like that anymore. And I feel like that's a large part of the reason why I am happy and productive. And yeah, also everyone feels lost. There is nobody in this world that 100% has it figured out. And the second you realize that, you realize like, okay, it's fine to be lost. You do not have to figure everything out. Let yourself be lost. I still feel lost all the damn time, but also like I've just learned to accept that feeling of feeling lost, if that makes sense. Favorite Taylor album? I need to know, please. I want to say Reputation, just because I have a very like, I remember when Reputation came out and I was watching like the little videos of behind the scenes of her making the songs, and that was like I had always loved Taylor Swift as a kid and like growing up and everything. But I remember watching those videos and like really appreciating her songwriting process and just like her mind. And from that moment on, I was like, I kind of love this bitch. And now I'm just a full-blown annoying Swiftie. I really can't pick though, because Folklore and Evermore are so special to me. I would either say Reputation, Folklore, or Evermore. Those are the ones I probably listen to the most. Would you want to be in a movie remake of a book? It is my dream in life to be in a movie remake of a book. What book? I don't know, but just like the idea of being a book character brought to life would be such a special honor to me. I am such a book obsessor. Like we all know I grew up reading fan fiction and then 50 Shades of Grey and you know, that whole pipeline. So I know what it's like to just be utterly obsessed and like pick who you want for these characters. And like, I would love to play a book character though. And I would be the type of actress that would read all of the books and do all the research and do as much as I possibly could to portray the kind of character that the fans of the book would want, if that makes sense. Because I've been there. I've been obsessed with a book and then seen it get casted and turned into a movie series, and I know what it's like to be disappointed. Favorite thing about your family? Oh, this is wholesome. Oh my God, I'm so wholesome for like screenshotting that. I would probably just say how close we are and how much we actually like each other. I mean, the only reason that I live in Maryland still is because of my family. I just can't imagine living somewhere and not being close by to my family. Yeah, and I would say like how much fun we have when we're all together and how I like truly trust them. Speaking of, me, Brandon, Claudia started a new channel. It's called Walsh World, which the name was not my idea. I just could not think of anything better. I said it sounded like a Nickelodeon theme park, but we really have so much fun filming these videos. We've already filmed a ton and lots of fun stuff. So check out Walsh World. What daily routines have you added to your life to stay sane? I love this question because routines are like part of the reason I can get out of bed in the morning. I realized this like a while ago that you kind of need to establish like little mundane routines. For example, like first thing I do when I get out of bed every morning is open all of the blinds in my apartment. Open that, and then I'll like refill the cat's food, exfoliate my face. Just like stuff like that helps me establish in my mind, like, okay, I'm not in sleep mode anymore, I'm in day mode, and I should be productive, which sometimes I just end up getting right back into bed. But just like changing my clothes, washing my face, stuff like that. Sometimes I'll just like wash my body. Things that make me feel like I need to be out of bed and be out of my bedroom. And then at night, just getting high as fuck. Just, you know, taking an entire edible or sucking my vape until I literally can't breathe. Is Cruel Prince still your favorite book? If so, why not? If so, why? If not, what is? Yes, Cruel Prince is still my favorite series and book. I actually have been rereading it. I've been listening to the audiobook just like whenever I feel like it at night. It still holds up because I fucking love it, and I don't understand anyone who's like, I didn't get the hype. I think a lot of people go in expecting a romance book, and it's not a romance book, and that's why I like it. I think so many romance-centered books just fuck up the romance, and when the romance is like the main plot, it's just boring. It's like you're just waiting for them to kiss, and then when they kiss or when they fuck, you're just like, okay, I'm bored now. What next? With Cruel Prince, it's centered around a very flawed but smart and independent and strong female character. Jude is one of my favorite main characters of all time. The first time I was reading that book, I was just thinking, oh my God, I love this bitch. She's not dumb. I hate when one of my biggest book pet peeves is when they make the main character dumber than the reader. Meaning like, if I can pick up on something, the main character should be able to too. I don't want to expect anything. And she's not just like, oh, cute boy, let me just abandon like all sense of self because of a fucking cute boy. And also Cruel Prince is one of the only books that I think does enemies to lovers beautifully, because they genuinely hate each other and you honestly don't know if they're ever gonna like each other. I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but like whatever. But like still, it's not even a spoiler because the way that the author does it is just so good, and I love the writing, and it's just like so easy to read in my opinion. I could not say enough good things about that book. There's nothing about it I don't like, which is so rare. But I also do really love the book Circe. I read that within like the last year, and that was so fucking good. Another book with a very strong, smart, intelligent, badass female main character who just like builds herself from the ground up. That's what I love. I love when the main character just like kind of starts from nothing and builds herself up, and she earns everything, and I don't know. And that is all I screenshotted. So I feel like I've been talking for a while, but you know me, I can talk and talk and talk and talk, especially if it's about myself, then I really can't shut up. Love you so much. I just got back from the farmer's market and I wanted to show you guys what I got. This is my second week going in a row just because I love farmer's markets. I love buying things from people that they made themselves. It's just like it's so wholesome. First thing is this adorable art print of pies. Claudia actually got me this. I got this spice. It's roasted garlic salt, and it's like made in Baltimore, all natural. I just love garlic. So my favorite thing, I got this adorable little hand holding flowers. Like, is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Fern and Folk, who made it, and she said they're actually made from cement, which she said is better for the environment. And then from that same place, I got this adorable little match holder, which I've literally been needing one of these. He's always so curious every time I bring something home. And then I got some handmade olives. We have Greek country mix and peppercini pepper. And I saw these last week when I went, but I didn't get them much. I got them this time, so let's try them. I fucking love olives. You either love olives or you hate them. And I absolutely love them. Anything with like lemon in it, I'm gonna eat. Yup. What are these? Wow. What a glorious way to start the day. Oh wait, I didn't even show you guys the best thing I got. There was a weed booth. I mean, look at this. This is a vape. It looks like a toy I would have used when I was a child. Now it's my adult toy. That's fun. Girl vape. Mini ravioli. There's like these little toys that they sell at Target called like Miniverse, make it mini food, and I became obsessed with them and couldn't stop buying them. And I have so many of them, and I've turned most of them into magnets. This feels like I'm unlocking a new location. I think I'm just gonna end the video here. Before I do, I just wanted to say a genuine thank you to everyone who still has stuck around. I know I don't post on YouTube a lot these days, but I still do enjoy, you know, getting to have these longer videos where I can just kind of throw a bunch of randomness together and turn it into something that people might actually enjoy or find some sort of comfort or peace in. I just want to say thank you. And again, if you want to shop my pics on ThredUp, you can click the link below and use my code Kennedy for 40% off your first order. I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of hidden gems in there. I think that is it. I'll see you guys in my next video because there probably will be a next video. And before I keep rambling nonsense that I'll probably cut out of the video, I'm gonna go. Mwah. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.